Hello everyone. Okay, here we are with Rovio's latest creation. It's called Bad Piggies. The pigs from Angry Birds now have got their own game. It's a little bit of a physics-based puzzle, a little bit like Amazing Alex. Kind of a fusion between the two, really. So here's an example level, for instance. What you have to do is build a contraption that will allow the pigs to collect the various objects that they're interested in. So there I've assembled a vehicle. And now I've got some controls that I can use to move the pig to get the various objects that it wants. The faster you do the level, the better. You get more bonuses, etc. It's the classic Angry Birds formula, changed up slightly. So what you'll have to do is try and work out what you're going to need to get your piggy what it's looking for. Ah, missed. Let's try him there. Whee. It's got that sort of Angry Birds and classic Rovio style, quite humorous and silly, playing with the physics gameplay there as well. Really, really good fun. Really good fun. Free on the Play Store now. So no excuse for not downloading this and spending hours and hours and hours playing it. Hello everyone, here we are with Granny Smith. This is a cracking little title. So the idea is, you are Granny Smith, someone is trying to steal your apples, and you're going to stop them. Bring on lots of hilarious gameplay and a couple of really nice little twists. Whoops. You've got to time everything. And you have to beat the burglar to the apples. Woo! If you mistime something, you have to start over again on the level. Devilishly simple, quite difficult to master, like all great games. And what you have to do is turn Granny so that she hits the slopes at the right angle. Ooh, just missed again. This is a Tegra 3 title, so you will need to have a fairly beefy tablet or phone operating on Tegra 3 to use it. But the frame rate is just glorious, and the whole game is just wonderfully silly. As you see, if you get perfect landing, you can carry on building up speed. As you see, just gloriously stupid game. I love it. And then at the end you get a replay that shows how well you were doing, and includes every single one of your actions, as it were, including really cool little slowdowns when you hit stuff. For, I think it was about £1 on the App Store. Well worth it. Really, really good fun. I've been playing it for about an hour or so, and it's just hilarious. Really, really, really stupid fun. And it's nice to have a game that's kind of Angry Birds-esque, but graphically superior. Do you know what I mean? Finally, I think we're starting to see what the Android platform's really all about. And Nvidia have done a great job with Tegra 3, I have to say. Go, go, Granny. Hello everyone. Here we are with a really interesting game from Glue Mobile. It's called Indestructible. It's basically a massive multiplayer game to a point. It's 4 players. You have a vehicle, which you have weapons on, and you have to destroy the other cars, which are also other players. The game does require an internet connection for the multiplayer side of things, for obvious reasons. Okay. So, the control system is pretty easy. You kind of point your car in the direction you want to go using this little white marker there, and then your weapon can fire in a 360-degree arc. The first player to 5 frags wins. You can upgrade your vehicle over time, or you can use in-app purchases to basically buy the best car available, etc. And weapon upgrades. You have to buy fuel for your vehicle as well. But it's a very fast-paced game, which I really, really enjoy. You can see my energy bar at the top there in orange. That dictates how much laser power I have to use. If I don't have enough laser power, I can't fire my gun. Simple as that. Some guns use normal munitions like bullets, others have lasers. Graphics are really, really nice on it. There's sort of a slightly shaded style that I know Glue have been using quite a bit in their games of late, and it really works. Oh, boom. So if you get blown up, you have to respawn. Very, very fluid being played here on the Nexus 7. All in all, a great... Hello everyone, here we are with a fun game, Rayman Jungle Run. Basically, it's Rayman, if you remember him from the consoles, a classic sort of arcadey character. The idea for Rayman is to, well, get to the end of the level. Rayman keeps running, you have to jump, you time your jumps, you double jump off walls, and it keeps going. Woo, missed that one. Has all of that Rayman sense of fun, a sense of humour going on. I mean, really, if you played any of these on like the original Nintendo consoles, really, really great fun. Really, really great fun. And great to see these titles coming across, or these characters, should I say, coming across onto more devices as well. So on to the next level. Each level basically just goes one after another as you complete them. And they get harder and harder as well. They're not all running levels, some involve having to fly, jump, etc. But they all feature the same kind of mechanic. You're constantly moving forward. The game costs about £2 on the App Store. Yeah, and is available for all devices. If you just want a fun diversion for a few hours, you can't get much better. I mean, the graphics are lovely as well. Really cartoony, so it's quite a good kids-safe title as well, unlike some of the games I've reviewed, which tend to be a bit more on the gory side. This one you could quite happily hand it to your 3-year-old child, and they will probably kick your ass at it. That is Rayman. You could just sit here for hours tapping away. It's so much fun. As you can see, I'm totally distracted by it. Rayman, go get it now, on the Play Store. Hello everyone, here we are with a really interesting title. It's called Horn, and quite frankly it is one of the most graphically stunning games I've ever seen on a mobile device. It's like a AAA title. You're gonna absolutely go nuts when you see the quality of this game. So, what is it? Well, it's kind of like an adventure game. So, you have to move around the environment collecting objects, fighting bosses and uncovering the story as you go. There are puzzle elements, trapdoors to find, just a really, really clever game. Okay, so here's me. I'm Horn. Now in boss battles, you have to dodge these enemies and then strike them into their weak spots. And this is very, very much like Infinity Blade. I also have to jump at the right time, perform special attacks if I can, and try and defeat the boss. You can see his power up at the top there. I'm a little bit far through the game now, so I've got an upgraded weapon that does fire damage on every strike. But if you look at the environment, it is so richly detailed. There's a little bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog thing going on, which I won't spoil for you. But a key part of this is uncovering the story that's led you into this world. Now, to actually move around the environment, you simply slide your finger across the screen and you can look around. And then you tap where you want to move to. Look at that environment. The first time I played the game, I wasn't completely sure I wasn't looking at cutscenes. You know, some pre-rendered footage. Absolutely stunning. And the game just sort of keeps bringing you back all of the time to the beautiful, lush environments. The gameplay's really good fun as well. The environment is so richly detailed that really is quite breathtaking at times. So the puzzle elements can sometimes keep you looking around trying to work out the next way to go. There we go, lever. Occasional slowdowns, yes. There you can see it pause there. Usually it's when you're moving between areas. Whoa, quick time event. You'll need to grab hold of ledges as you jump across longer distances, and so on. Fail to make the jump, and you die, or end up at the bottom of a cliff and you'll have to try it again. Another fight. The game's around £4 on the Play Store. Worth every penny. I picked it up, admittedly, when it was on the 25p deal for one day, for celebrating 25 billion downloads from the Play Store at Google. Not a bad little deal. I really do hope they release this game for more devices, not just Tegra 3, because the gameplay's fantastic, regardless of whether you're looking at the graphical quality. Well worth every penny, whether you paid 25p or a fiver. Great fun. Rarely do I keep playing a game to uncover the story, but they've hooked me in on this one. This is Horn.